So in this video we're going to tackle how to let go of anger. And what I'm going to share with you is from my own hard-won experience over many years of practicing these types of techniques, for lack of a better word. It's not just something straight out of a book or anything like that. So let's get into it. And unfortunately there's no real paint-by-number method to just simply follow along with. There are some great methods out there, or techniques, everything from cognitive behavioral therapy to Buddhist meditation styles. I've tried all of them, and what really changed my life or my approach was back in 1998. That's a long time ago now. I had the good fortune to come across this book called The Power of Now. And this is what really awakened something in me, just the desire to want to watch my mind, to observe my mind. And I just started, that's all I did. I just started practicing watching my mind every day. And it's something I still do. I guess you could call it mindfulness. Whatever approach you want to take that works for you, the idea is to watch your mind as a witness. That's really the foundation and the key and the first step. And it will get stronger as time goes on with practice. Because here's the thing, when anger arises, when it jumps up inside of you, when it's triggered, it's overwhelming at times when it's so intense. And it's very seductive. It's, no matter how much practice you've had, sometimes it's just seductive and making yourself need to justify. And sometimes it even is justified to a certain degree. It's just up in you and very much in your face. And it's not always appropriate to express it at that time, or it might be destructive to a relationship that you care about. So you want to learn how to let go of that anger so that you can communicate what you really feel. Maybe if you feel a certain line has been crossed or whatever, you can do it firmly and what I call with healthy aggression, maybe. Or maybe it's inappropriate. You shouldn't even be angry. It's something your inner 2-year-old is acting up. And you can let go of that anger and not cause unnecessary destruction to that situation or relationship. So back to the witnessing, this is where it comes in handy, because the more you practice watching your mind, when the anger comes up, you have a chance of having at least some small buffer zones so that there's a part of you, at least even just a little part in the beginning, that's aware that the anger isn't the truth. Okay, it's true that it's there and it's part of your experience, but what it's saying and how it's perceiving things isn't the truth. And you're able to hold on to that little bit of space so that it doesn't completely distort everything in the experience or the situation. And sometimes that's all you can do, is hold on for dear life, hold on to that little bit of you, that kernel of sanity that is still there, and allow the anger to slowly cool off. And as it cools off, the sanity increases. But you need to, the sanity is a desire to let the anger go, even though the anger isn't maybe ready to let go of for a while. Depends. Sometimes you can let go. Some things are easy to let go of. Some things are a little bit harder. Some things are like a piece of gum, I say, a piece of gum on your shoe that you really have to scrape to get it off. But at least if you have some sanity there while you're scraping, you're able to channel your desire rather than channeling the desire into making the anger correct. You're able to channel your desire into wanting to be free of the anger, not letting it go because you should let it go or it's wrong to be angry or anything like that. You're letting it go because you want to be free of the anger. And then you'll be able to see things with much more clarity. And if you still need to set boundaries or say something firmly or say no or whatever, you'll be able to do it in an appropriate way. So here's the takeaway. This is what it boils down to. The only way to let go of anger is because you have enough sanity, you have enough clarity still within you from practicing witnessing your mind, that you know you aren't your mind, you aren't your feelings and thoughts that come up. You're the space that they appear in or on, by practicing this, you'll be able to have some desire to let it go. Because without that desire to let it go, all your desire is going to be channeled into wanting to justify the anger. So it's not going to happen. It boils down to, it doesn't matter what method you use, what technique, like I said at the beginning. Whatever works for you is fine. But without that desire to want to let it go, to want to be free more than you want to be right, more than you want to be angry, more than you want to be justified, it's not going to happen. And the more you practice this, it's like any muscle. It gets better and better and stronger with practice. And when you slip up, that's fine, because you'll just learn more from any of the residual pain or regret or just not feeling good about yourself. Whatever it is sometimes that you feel, sometimes it feels very righteous to get angry, and we can even convince ourselves in our memory moving forward, when we look back on that and say, I was right to be angry. That's fine, but really there are other ways to deal with things that are much more effective and will get you more of what you really want. There's much more that I could say about this, but for now, I'll leave it at that. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. You know what to do, and I'll see you next time.